Good evening, guys. Good evening again. Welcome to another stream of ours. Uh, I think you would ask me right now that why is your camera off because your team is off right now and something like that. But it's not that, guys. It's a camera issue. I told Sam backstage that it's a camera issue. I couldn't.
Yep.
Matlab, I it's like my team only. Like my camera is also not performing. My team not performing. So it's kind of if you kind of look at Sam right now, he's happy. He's wearing a t-shirt. Um, Top three Champions League next season. He's probably the happiest man right now, but it's not for us Chelsea fans because we got thrashed. Not thrashed, we got beaten by United last week or so. Sam, not about the performance because I always ask you about performances when you perform against better or when you perform against other teams. But right now, I would ask you, what are the emotions inside you playing Champions League next season? Because I feel that Champions League is kind of done for you guys. So, what do you feel about it, bro?
Yeah, totally agreed. Thanks for the warm welcome, BJ. But yeah, really happy right now. I think, like you mentioned, the Champions League spot is all but sealed now. Brilliant game the other day. I think Chelsea played really well. They were the better side over the two halves, in my opinion. Created more chances, had the better chances, in my opinion. But then, uh, I think United got lucky somewhere because Chelsea struck the bar a couple of times as well in the second half. The Lime Delap header as well. I think it could have gone anywhere, literally. So yeah, definitely happy for United. Champions League doesn't seem so far anymore. So very happy overall. Yeah, UCL, here we come next season.
Absolutely, man. Sam, you know what thing mattered the most? Like you mentioned about the kind of dominance that we had throughout the game. But right now in this season, in this part of the season, what I feel is that it's the 3 point is the most important thing that matters because you can be. Bro, I'm just rage baiting my my comment or my chat, whoever will comment in this video. Arsenal have won 25, 20 games or 21 games. They have won 15 like this, and still nobody are talking about talking about them. So it's okay when you come to Stamford Bridge, you come to an away ground, and you perform like this. Bruno Fernandes, man, what a player, yaar. Matlab, we have spoken about a lot about him, but the kind of things that he's doing right now, the assist that he provided to Cunha, I guess that was absolutely incredible. By 2 words on him. Uh,
Cunha, I mean, Cunha, Bruno, that combination, it just it just clicks, doesn't it? Because yeah, I was just having a word with someone about Bruno and Cunha, the combination, just a few hours ago, and yeah, I mean, the we were going over the highlights and that Cunha pass, that Cunha shot to send the ball back of the net. Robert Sanchez beaten all hands up, but that was all great. But Bruno Fernandes having Garnacho on his back, like shoving him off, shoving two Chelsea defenders off, and getting the cross into the box, that was massive. Like, I think for any United fan right now to see Bruno Fernandes brush Alejandro Garnacho off his shoulder, that would be the icing on the cake. And then the cross, it was absolutely brilliant to evade all the Chelsea defenders. They were marking Sheshko mainly, I think. So Matheus Cunha from the back came in, free run, just took it in his stride, had the shot, goal, brilliant goal. So I
that
mean,
was a
those
brilliant
are
goal.
moments of brilliance that make the difference in big games, right? So Chelsea did play brilliant football. Hats off to them for their performance the other night. But then United had the better moment. So having said that, 3 points in the bag. Stamford Bridge, always a very difficult place to go. You would know best. So having won that, yeah, Champions League again doesn't seem so far all of.
Absolutely, man. Sam, before we move on to Tottenham Hotspur, I want to just I want to just talk about one thing that I felt uh, that I was very happy about. I'll share the screen and I'll tell you about this, and I'll ask your reactions as well because you are one club that has also faced these things and maybe are still facing these things. So how much important is this thing for you as a football club, or as everything? Matlab, what do you feel about these protests that are carried out? Because we have seen there are a lot of protests that are going around, or that a lot of things that are going around blue co extensively. But as a United fan, you have also been in kind of same situations, right, regarding your
True.
ownership and all. So what do you think about it, like these protests and all?
See, a lot of what a club is about percolates down from their owners. So, having said that, I think Chelsea fans, they're definitely not happy. I mean, you could just imagine United fans not being happy about the Glazer family for a long, long time now. And um, having said that, we haven't won any major trophies in a long, long time as well. So, like, you can understand the situation because Chelsea fans having won the Club World Cup and the even the Champions League not so long back, they're still frustrated with the owners, and they're like the protests are still going on and stuff. But United haven't even been near about winning any of those major titles in years, in decades now, almost a decade now. So more than a decade actually. So like having said that, I think it's uh, we empathize with Chelsea fans as well. We understand the situation very clearly, and I think my point is clear. Football is a very transparent game, a very transparent sport, inside and out. And I think if the owners are not being fully transparent, fully loyal about their decisions, not bringing in the right people, if the fans are not happy, it's for the fans at the end of the day. The owners are trying to cash cow the club, like the Glazers have been doing with United for a long, long time now. I think this thing about Chelsea, it's leading to kind of a similar situation. So having said that, I think it's very justified that the Chelsea fans are not really happy with what their owners are doing. Clearly, capital. I think time is going to be up very soon.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Very happy with the protests. Very, very, pleasing. There have been a lot of protests that have been going from us from that have been going on from our end. But this protest that we have done, and we will be doing again in all our home games this season left.
Right.
So it's a good thing, but I really like this thing as a fan. As a fan, you can expect only happiness, right? Which your club isn't giving, but uh, great to see your fans, walking out and protesting against a thing that is not, favoring your club in any ways. So it's really happening, by Sam. Which brings me to my next topic. As I said, it's not favoring. I'll just share the screen once, and then we'll discuss about it. Okay. Let me
Okay.
just
Okay.
share the screen. I think you'll be really happy, bhai, when I share the screen and when I kind of wait. So, yeah. Sam, who is this team in the 18th place, bro?
I mean, they're the Europa League champions from last season. Uh, had a had a decent season in the UCL as well, I think. But then Spurs is Spurs. It's a very Spursy thing to do, I think. Like going down. I mean, even this is a great feat if you're for Spurs, like being a Big Six club and then going down. Certainly not a Big Six club anymore. So I mean, we could literally see Tottenham playing in the Championship next season, and uh, to be very honest, keeping the jokes aside, I think it's very very pathetic how the club is being handled, rather mishandled. Daniel Levy and the rest of the board members, I think it's a terrible job that they have done. Thomas Frank was clearly not the right guy for the job, and they should have realized that way before than they did. Uh, to replace Thomas Frank with Igor Tudor, I mean, if the Premier League is by far one of the hardest leagues to play in or to manage a team in. So having said that, you're bringing in a manager in Igor Tudor who hasn't had the best of records in the other leagues like the Serie A or the Croatian league or any such league. So like I personally feel Thomas Frank to Igor Tudor, that was a downgrade, and that is those 4 5 games under Igor Tudor that pushed Spurs further down. If they had to bring in Robert De Zerbi, they should have done it way before. Like that 4 5 game stretch under Igor Tudor, I think that is what led to Spurs being 18th right now. Had they brought in Disabri a few games back, I think they would probably not be 18th at least. Probably they would be at least not in a relegation battle. But again, to bring in some of the humor, I mean, I think all other big six clubs and their fans, they're going to be extremely happy to see where Spurs are right now.
Absolutely, man. Like, if you kind of see this table right now, bro, West Ham are on 33 and Nottingham Forest are on 36. And
That's right.
the kind of fixtures that Spurs have right now, they play. I guess they play us on the second last day of the game week, and they have difficult fixtures. And I don't think that they are staying. They are staying up, bro. Matlab, it's such a weird situation for to be in as a rival also. Like how the f that this team is getting down after winning the Europa League is again, beyond my thinking, beyond my imagination. As you mentioned, I just want to ask you a simple question that I will, cut short and I'll post it as a reel in social media. That if Spurs get relegated, which are the three players would you want from Spurs next season to United?
Whew, difficult question, but I think Guglielmo Vicario is definitely one of those. I think we really need a solid keeper aside Sen Laumans, because I don't know if Vicario would agree to being a second choice, but like keeping all those factors aside, I think Vicario is definitely the one we would be aiming for. But even before Vicario, I think one player who goes directly into the United starting 11 right now would be Mickey Van de Ven. Such a, I mean, he's an extraordinary defender. I haven't seen a defender of that quality in a long time. The pace that he has in a club like even Tottenham Hotspur or even at United, the pace that he has, the versatility, he can play left back, he can fill in for defensive midfield players if required. Centre back definitely his strongest position. Even at right back, I think he'd do a good job. So, having said that, I think Mickey Van de Ven, Guillermo Vicario, and he's a captaincy candidate as well. So, like Maguire, Van de Ven, top-notch pairing in my opinion. Even I think Van de Ven is so versatile. He can play anywhere across your back four or
Even plays a
even in the
left back
defense.
also, right?
Yeah, he can play anywhere, literally anywhere in my opinion. Like he has all the qualities to be a great left back, a great centre back, either left footed, right footed, a
Right.
very good right back, a decent defensive midfielder as well. So he's very versatile. I've seen him play for the Netherlands. I've seen him fill in multiple positions in that Dutch lineup whenever required. Utility footballer. So Van de Ven, Vicario, and I think another player that I would really want United to get from Spurs. I think that would be unpopular opinion, but Pap Sar, because
Oh damn.
solely because of the reason Sar is again like Van de Ven, a very utility footballer. He gets you important goals. Like
Right.
I think if you give me a choice between Sar and Bissouma, I would definitely go for Pap Sar because he gets you important goals at important moments in important matches. I've seen him play for Spurs against United. I've seen him get goals for Spurs against United. I've
Right.
seen him play for his country. I've seen him perform really well. Even got a few goals for his country from the defensive midfield position. And having said that, with Casemiro leaving, and I know United are linked with names like Sandro Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, but like I think if those deals don't go through, I think Pap Sarr would be a great replacement in that midfield, in that pivot alongside Kobe Mainoo if you're going with that formation. So Pap Sarr utility, Mickey Van de Ven utility, Vicario a great goalkeeper. I think those three I would definitely pick for United.
Amazing choices, bro. Like Papes are, I've asked a lot of people about it, but nobody has, said about Papesar or Yves Bissouma. I think Papesar goes under the radar at Spurs, because
Yep.
Lucas Bergwall and Yves Bissouma and Rodrigo Bentancur are the
Mhm.
starters right now. But the kind of things that Sar has been doing for this side is really amazing. Which
That's
brings
right.
me to my next point, bro, which is the most important thing in the world right now is what I feel. I'll just share the screen again, bro. Let me just
Okay.
find it. I'll just share the screen and I'll just present you on stage to do the cooking or whatever you call it. Wait. Yeah. So, man, what do you feel? Is the screen visible?
Very much, and this is so. I mean, this has been all over the internet, hasn't
Really?
it? It's been
Absolutely,
there over
man.
the
So
internet.
happy.
It's been there. Oh my god! I think every rival fan is gonna be happy seeing this side. Literally, City. I am a Manchester United fan. City are my city rivals. Manchester City
City
derby
rivals.
rivals
Right.
across town. Noisy neighbors, but then like uh, can't be the Roy Keane mentality and say I don't want either of City or Arsenal to get the league, but like since one of them is winning it either ways this time around, I think I would settle for Man City over Arsenal. All that noise pollution really cannot take, man. Too much of noise pollution if Arsenal win the league this time around. So definitely gonna back City to back the title, and I think it's settled because if City win their game in hand, and I mean it's gonna be done. We saw Declan Rice making bold statements at the ground after losing to City the other night. He said that
It's
it's
not
not done,
over.
it's
It's
not
not
done.
over.
But I think it's over. I honestly feel City are not gonna bottle from here. If they do, that would be an upset. In that case,
Absolutely.
kudos to Arsenal. They're going to back the title, but I don't think City is going to bottle from here. Let's not jinx it. Really want City to come and grab the title this time around because really can't take all that Arsenal noise pollution. And this is coming from a die-hard Manchester United fan. I mean, choose the less worse, really. Unfortunately, but yeah.
Coming to a serious question, Sam. In January, when
Yeah.
the in the during the New Year's time or February beginning or March, even March as well. Arsenal were
Mm.
9 points clear of Man City. Man City weren't looking like a team who can compete right now with the kind of consistency Arsenal had. 9 games left in the season. They started bottling. They started losing to Wolves. They started losing to Bournemouth. They started losing to whatever whichever team they play. And City just catch up, bro. Like, what's the problem with Arsenal every season? Is what I'm asking you about. Like every season, this can't happen, right? Like you Arsenal fans are right now telling me that you aren't who are you to ask and all. Bhai, we have won titles. United and Chelsea have been in title races over the years, and we have seen how competitive that comes. Klopp's Liverpool and Pep City have competed in titles where they have lost titles with one point, where they went ruthless. Like one single draw felt like a loss for an opponent team, and his Arsenal who are bottling the league again and again and again. Like, what do you
Uh,
feel the issue is? Is it yeah, continue.
they have a
My
very good.
question to you
Yeah.
my question to you is, what do you feel about, like, why is this happening every single time with Arsenal?
Honestly, a difficult question. I think even Mikel Arteta doesn't have an answer to that. If he did, if he had it figured out, I don't think Arsenal would be here. But I think, from a personal opinion, personal point of view, I think that it just pertains to the mindset. I think there's this thing called a champion's mindset. A lot of people would claim that there's no such thing, but in my opinion, in any sport, the mindset is the most important thing. Arsenal right now, this squad just does not have that in them, and I think to a great extent this goes down to the backroom staff. Mikel Arteta has to take blame for this. Like he's chopped and changed his squad so many times over the years, ever since his appointment, hasn't really delivered the results. I don't know how much longer Arsenal are gonna get, you know, give Arteta time because they keep finishing second everywhere they go. I mean, it's not even a joke anymore. Uh, so mazak nahi raha situation. But I mean, I think it's a lot about the mentality more than the squad, the talent, the players. The squad is there, the talent is there. Fantastic managers, set piece coaches, management. They're great with their corners. We all know that. We've all seen it. David Raya is probably one of the best goalkeepers in the league, probably the best. Gabriel and William Saliba, best pairing. But I think it's more about the mentality than anything else with Arsenal. They just don't have the mentality right now to go and fetch the win, fetch titles. So Champions League, like after what happened against City, the way they have bottled the league again this year, I think even the Champions League is going to slip up. They bottled the Carabao Cup, they bottled the FA Cup, they have bottled the Premier League almost to a great extent. Never say never, but yeah, Champions League next. So that quadruple dream, I mean, it sounded like a joke before it even started. It ended up in a joke as well. So I think Mikel Arteta has had enough. I think it's time to change. They have a great squad. They just need the mentality shift. They bring in a good manager who can deliver titles. Who's a proven winner. Mikel Arteta is not a proven winner, bro. He's a great manager, no doubt, but he's not a proven winner. So you've got to bring in a coach like Luis Enrique or somebody else who's a proven winner. Hansi Flick even. I don't think Arteta is the man for the job. I personally am gonna have to blame Arteta for this entire thing. Players are fantastic, great squad, but Arteta is just not making the cut for me.
Bro, when I see this squad as well, the Arsenal squad, I see there is lack in winning mentality is what I see. What are the types of winners that you see in this squad? A Declan Rice who has just won a Conference League with West Ham United, maybe a Martin Zubimendi that you can tell that who won the Euro with Spain, and there are no winners left by Raya, maybe Havertz, maybe who won the UCL, but the kind of performances that he's giving. So I think this team lacks winners. This team lacks. They, as you said, they have a very good coach, but he's not someone who will motivate you and everything. Whenever I'm opening social media or Instagram nowadays, I'm seeing that bulb thing that Arteta has shown to his players and all the memes that are going around by. It's hilarious. And if City beat Burnley tomorrow is their game. We play today, unfortunately. But tomorrow City play against Burnley at home, and if they win by 2 goals, they are above Arsenal in goal difference, and I don't think that Arsenal will catch them and beat City according on basis of goal difference is what I feel. So this is just bad, man. This is just bad.
I agree. I
Um,
really agree. I agree.
yeah. So Liverpool have been good by like they've won last two of their last games, though they have been very bad playing, but they have also secured Champions League according to me, having a very shit season. Everybody is having a shit season, bro. Liverpool is having a shit season. They're on 55 points. Villa have dropped up. They're on 58. But I mean that if you ask me about Chelsea right now, we haven't played that badly to deserve what we are playing or what we are deserving right now. Like everybody is blaming Rosenior about everything, but what I feel is that it's not Rosinier's fault overall. Yes, he's a limited manager that we know, but everything that comes across, everything that he has faced throughout after he joined this club is absolutely bad, man. It's bad. So yeah, man. Like 2 words on Rosinier, if I can ask you, bro.
I feel for Resonator, man, because like no prior Premier League experience, and we keep emphasizing how the Premier League is the toughest league to go around in Europe or in world football to make your mark in. So having picked him up from another league which is not even close in terms of intensity, in terms of strategy, tactics, anything to the Premier League, and just putting him out with funds. He's got a great squad at his disposal, plenty of talent. It's a young squad, lot of energy, some experience as well in there. But again, I mean, uh, for Chelsea, I think the concern should be lack of leaders right now. You've got Enzo Fernandez, you've got Samyamoy, but those guys are still youngsters. You need players like Thiago Silva. You need players like a John Terry at the back who can, push the team forward. Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, those guys are great, but I think the they're good leaders, but the captaincy material, that thing is still lacking. And to blame it all on Rosenior just because he's been back with players and funds, I think that would be harsh on him. So yeah, I think Chelsea will develop. They'll definitely get back. They're a very, very good team, very well managed team. Just lacking experience right now, and that is where I think they're lagging behind the likes of Liverpool, Manchester United. United have got a Bruno Fernandes who's anything but a great leader right now. Like he's absolutely like fantastic as a leader. Even no matter what Roy Keane says, he delivers in the big moments. There have been games where he's
Right.
ghosted, but then he's Bruno Fernandes. You can rely on him. You can count on him if you're a Manchester United fan. Chelsea, they've got those characters, just the leadership character, just that leadership
Right.
material. They're just a bit young, I think, to take it forward. A couple of years down the line, Chelsea are gonna be a handful. I can.
Very well explained, bhai. The same thoughts that I had. I wanted to hear from a rival as well. So very well explained,
Mhm.
bhai. So
100%.
which brings us to the end of this stream, bro. 25 minutes. We have had good conversations. First of all,
Absolutely.
before ending, I really want to apologize you why in live stream, because I know that we have been looking to do this thing for a long time, but
Uh-huh.
both have work commitments as well, and both have shortage of timings as well. So we haven't been doing this quite we have been doing this quite late, but we can promise you one thing right now is that we will be doing this thing after every Premier League weekend. There's just five left, so really excited. United fans will be excited because they are in the Champions League. We aren't, because we are just excited for the FA Cup, because that is one route where from where we can reach the Europa as well. So uh, ending the season with a trophy is everything that I want right now. So we'll be doing this thing after every match day in the Premier League season. We will be trying to be quite regular in this channel as well. We have built a community across Instagram, across YouTube as well. That we are expanding. We have Chelsea fans on board, and we have United fans as well. Sam has been a great co-host for me. Just coming in from
Pleasure.
work and just sitting down and talking football. This is everything that we have always wanted, and this is what we are doing. We maybe not are analysts or something like that, but when we talk, when me, Sam, and others talk as well, you can see the fan emotion that is inside us. So which brings me to my last point, that yeah, so very happy, Sam. Thank you, man. Thank you again
Thank
for
you.
being here, for being with me. We'll post this on YouTube, guys. So
Yeah.
please like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm not that fluent in telling these things, but I'll still say, so that subscribers count matters as well. So yeah,
Yep.
and hopefully back with a good camera quality in the next video or the next stream that we do, and hopefully back with a Chelsea win. Sam, your last words, man.
Thank you so much for having me on the show as usual, DJ. Really, really, it's been a pleasure to discuss football with you. I've done this so many times. We have not managed to do it a lot of times as well due to work commitments, professional commitments here there. But so glad to be here on the show. So glad that we have this commitment to continue carrying this on to the next match day and the one after that. So looking forward to the next videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys support us. like, share, comment the videos as much as you can. Honest fans doing it for you all. So yeah, thank you. Your support means a lot.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.